Today's window of interest is the Isaac Henry Neal window. The window was lovingly donated by his wife, Helen Wyckoff Neal. Isaac Henry Neal was born in 1849, the son of George and Floretta Van Vliet Neal. Around the year 1872, he married Helen Wyckoff, and they had one son by the name of George, who was born in 1874. Isaac was a prominent farmer and lived about 4 miles southwest of Lodi. In April of 1901, a terrible tragedy struck the South Seneca area. That event was the failure of the Ovid Bank. The newspaper in April of 1901 described the failure this way. The failure of the Ovid Bank last week has been far-reaching in its effects. Scores of farmers within a radius of 20 miles are practically ruined. William C. Howell, a prominent businessman of Ovid, has been driven insane by his losses. Archibald Banker, 60 years of age, a farmer, committed suicide because of his financial trouble brought on by the crash. Employees at the Willard State Hospital had over $100,000 in the bank. A dispatch from Ovid this morning says that the bank's liabilities will reach at least $300,000. Not since the failure of James B. Thomas and John Harris as produce dealers in Sheldrake in 1860 has this part of Seneca County had such a blight upon it as that present caused by the failure of the bank noted last week. The banking house of Leroy C. Partridge at Ovid, in which the same James B. Thomas was the cashier. James B. Thomas had become a man whom nearly everybody trusted implicitly and looked up to as a wealthy and honorable man. Many of his deeds of benevolence are now lost in the great financial difficulties into which he has plunged the people of Ovid, Lodi, Romulus, and Varick, and other outsiders as well who had been trusted with their earnings, they had trusted with his earnings. School, church, town, county, and Willard State Hospital funds were involved aside from the individual accounts. Let's return to the obituary of Isaac Neal. This is from January 1904. It reads, the suicide of Isaac Henry Neal took place. He took Paris Green. Neal was 54 years of age and had been of ill health for the last 3 years. He lost $2,500 in the bank failure a few years earlier. That, along with another bad investment, had caused him to become quite despondent. He is survived by his wife and son, as well as 2 brothers, Aaron and Saren, and John of Coldwater, Michigan. At the time the window was given to the church, Mrs. Neal had not only lost her husband, but had lost her son at age 37. The window was given lovingly by Helen to commemorate her husband, Isaac Henry Neal. And that's today's window. You can see it right there. It's a beautiful cross with rays behind it. Thank you and have a good day.